Ahoy! Great video editing has nothing to do with learning fancy video editing program. It is all about learning basic editing concepts you can do in any editing software. And then practice, practice, practice. Filming is important, but what will truly make or break your video is video editing. So in today's video, let's go through some mistakes. Let's go through edit before and after applying more effective technique. And for the new faces, welcome. My name is Zdenka Darula. If you're all about video and photography, consider subscribing. Let me start by saying this. Don't include all the shots you took. Shots from different angles, with different lenses, with different cameras. Some creative shots. You might be thinking those are amazing shots and they need to be included, but does it really go with your story? The pace of the video will be slow. You're not gonna get straight to the point of your story, which will result in a boring, long video. Obviously, people will click away. You might be proud of those slow motion coffee shots, but does it really, again, go with your story? Comment below how many times you've seen coffee B-roll montages on YouTube. If it goes with your story, great. If it doesn't, out. Respect your audience by not keeping those clips or way too long scenes just for the sake of showing off your skills or showing off the quality of your expensive lens. On the other hand, don't remove all the best shots. If you need those shots for a very specific reason or if they are going with the story, then yes, don't hesitate to include them. Let's get to cutting the clips. Can you take a moment, think and answer a question? When to cut the clips? What is it that makes you decide on when to make a cut? I bet most of you were thinking I'm gonna be talking about cutting to the music, cutting to the beats. Cutting to the beats creates a rhythm to the video. It makes it feel more purposeful. It makes you flow nicely. But if you always cut on a beat, it will be boring and everyone will expect to see a new clip. You can change the sequence and cut on different beats to mix it up. This is not, however, what I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about two other techniques. First one, let's say I shot the same action with two different cameras, or I shot the same action 2 times with different lenses, different focal lengths, or different angles. Many options there. I'm going to make a cut like this. First clip, and then second clip, which is the action. What will make the cut way better is if I cut on the action. It will be more interesting and you will emphasize the action. And you can do the same thing when you are talking, you are teaching. You can zoom in right on the punchline. A little bit too close. Yeah, that's better. I use it sometimes when I just want to say something personal or something very important, or I want you, the audience, to get into my story. I just want to kind of talk like a friend to a friend, maybe, one-on-one type of thing. So that's a good way to use it. When you edit, keep in mind that there is a human on the other side with feelings. Edit for that person. The second technique, don't always keep all the clips very quick, very short. If there is an action or if there is an expression, don't just cut it, keep it a little bit longer. Here is, if I just cut it fast and move on. And here is when I just hold the clip a little bit longer. If you're going to post videos on YouTube, you're going to be doing everything possible to get a very good watch time. You need to make people watch your videos as long as possible. To get there, you must have a very good story or very good teaching, and also the pacing of the video will keep people engaged. If you have long breaks in a video, the video will be boring. For example, if you will be recording the whole process of getting ready to go outside to clean the snow, you can make a way faster transition while keeping the pacing of the video with the help of jump cuts. Just like this. Very short clips showing the process. I'm going to introduce you to two clips, clip A and clip B. Let's play it again and look at the cut. It's just a plain cut. You can make the cut way more interesting and way more engaging if you think about the way you are gonna cut the audio, not the video. Let's talk about J and L cuts. What is a J cut? I'm going to select only the audio of clip B and drag it over clip A. It's going to create a J shape, J cut. Now the audio is going to play first before the actual clip. Your mind is already going to register that you are hearing this sound, that something is happening, and then you will see the actual video. J-cut can be used in many ways. It can create suspense, it can build tension or drama, or it can simply make video editing more seamless. L-cut is the same as J-cut, but the other way. The audio from clip A continues to play as you see clip B. It will create a sense of continuity between scenes, especially when clip A and clip B are drastically different. For example, you want to transition from an indoor scene to an outdoor scene. The carried sound over will maintain the rhythm of the story and keep your audience engaged. You will get 1 month free through that link. And now, let's play the final B-roll. Let's stay with the audio a little bit longer. Let me show you this mistake, which could be quite distracting to your audience. It's a simple cut between two clips. The first clip ends up with a bit of a sound, and the second clip starts silent. If you play those two clips, you will certainly notice that there is a cut. It's not seamless. He's like, well, it's not doing anything. I'm pressing the shutter, but it's not doing anything. So he came down and he gave me the camera, and I was like, yeah, that's weird. It's normal for new video editors to only think about video transitions, but don't think about audio transitions. For example, here in Adobe Premiere Pro, once I go to the effects, I can see audio transitions. Once I hit that, it will give me 3 choices for crossfade transition. Crossfade is going to smooth out the audio between those two clips. I personally use constant power or exponential fade most of the time. If clip A stops and there is a lot of sound at the end of the clip, I want to transfer the sound to clip B, which has a silent start. It's very much the same as an L cut. Now it sounds way smoother. He's like, well, it's not doing anything. I'm pressing the shutter, but it's not doing anything. So he came down and he gave me the camera, and I was like, yeah, that's weird. The exponential fade I use if clip A ends with the end of sentence, and naturally there should be a short pause before continuing on. If there is a bit of a sound, I will tone it down by using this transition. Yeah, I was out of work for a good 2 weeks. Lesson learned: if you are working for early stage, many of us film with smartphones these days. Many of us don't have sliders or don't have time to set them up, so we end up with many static shots like these during this product review. Or you might be filming yourself, so naturally the camera will be on a tripod. If you leave the clips static like this, it will be quite basic and a bit plain. What you can do is add slight movements in a post. Add fake camera movement. Zoom in or zoom out by using keyframes. You can also make a move to the side, but keep in mind that you have to first zoom in onto the clip to give it a space. With a move, you can also add easing. It will gradually stop or gradually start the movement. And here's the result once you add a bit of a movement. If you're editing a travel vlog or a more casual video and you are finding that you have way too many static shots and you want to make it look more believable, more realistic, a bit less professional, I would say, there are many handheld plugins you can download online for your specific video editing software. It can be also used for clips where you film yourself. It will look like someone else was present there with you. Not all videos need to have a super smooth look. Camera shake or handheld shake is used quite a bit too. There are times and places very suitable for this. You just need to know when to use it and when not. People spend long hours watching the screens these days. If you're gonna be editing a video and you're gonna make people look left and right, up and down to find the focal point, it's gonna be disruptive and they are not gonna be entirely into your story. It is similar to cats chasing laser light. Make it easy on the eyes. Use eyes trace technique. Follow action from the first clip and place another clip in the same movement. Or if there is a movement in one area of the clip, place another clip with a movement in a similar area. This way, the eyes don't have to move as much and the mind will stay involved in the story. There will not be any interruption because eyes don't need to search for what it should be looking at. These little things can make a big difference. If the next clip has the action not exactly where you want it to be to match the first clip's action, just zoom in a tiny bit and move to the clip. If you are worried about loss in quality, people are not really going to notice. I sometimes really zoom in on the clips, and I cannot even see the difference when I rewatch it on YouTube. On the other hand, if you need to switch a position, the focal point, if you need the viewer to look elsewhere, don't do fast-paced cuts. Hold the clip there a little bit longer so the eyes stay a bit and then move on to another clip. Movement left and right is another thing. Don't have one clip going to the right, then to the left, then to the right again. You don't have to keep all the clips in the same direction. You can certainly break the pattern, but just don't do it all the time. Make it go with the flow. Easy on the eyes. There are many things you need to think about when you're editing a video. It's not only about placing the right order of the clips on a timeline. Those little details, they'll make the video edit great, exceptional. It is honestly not about if you are using DaVinci Resolve or Luma Fusion. Those programs won't edit exceptional videos for you. It's all about your thinking and brain. The edit can look way simpler than the rest of the videos, and yet it can beat the other ones full of crazy effects so their timeline looks like a spider web. This is how my timeline looks most of the time. Just simple. One more. Beautiful drone shots. The long flight towards the lighthouse. You have an emotional attachment to that shot because you feel the scenery is beautiful. You've been there. You want to show off your flying skills. But the shot is too long. By the time you get there, your audience will be finished with their hamburger. Speed ramp will make the shot dynamic. You still show where you started and how you are getting there, but then there will be a punch to it once you slow it down and show the final frame of the lighthouse. Here is just a basic speed ramp, slow beginning, fast middle, and slow ending. To level it up, you can ease up the transition of going from slow to fast and vice versa. You can also use blur effect. Here I'm going to say this. There are many presets, there are many plugins you can download for your video editing software. I didn't create this effect, I didn't create that blur. I downloaded the plugin and I used it. It's a year 2023. All these AI tools are coming out, which can drastically speed up our video editing. It's no more about learning how to do it all manually and spend another half an hour just to putting that effect together. Add sound effects, the right music, and you have a great edit. By the way, all the music and sound effects I was using in today's video is from Epidemic Sound. I've been using them for 4 years. Link is below. You will get 1 month free. I will also list all the other assets and plugins I was using in today's video. Hopefully that can help you out. Well, give it a thumbs up if you found this video helpful, and don't forget to subscribe for more. Questions, comments, greetings, whatever, leave them below, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ahoj.